I'll say, I was so shy. And you'll say, how shy were you? Okay, ready? Oh, how I got over extreme shyness. I used to be so shy.
How shy?
I was so shy that when I was in grade 7, I peed my pants in class because I was too embarrassed to raise my hand to go to the bathroom. True story. My best friend pushed my puddled chair under my desk as I backed out of the classroom. Of course, Mr. Wallace, who I had a crush on, said, "Anna Jorgensen, where are you going?" Whereupon everybody turned around and looked at me, which was exactly my fear in the first place. My only saving grace was that everyone thought I got my period. So I carried this extreme shyness throughout my entire adulthood until I was in my late 30s. And then I learned how to get over it. Do you want to know how? Yes. Okay, I'll tell you how. Well, when I was deciding that I might leave my real estate career, I thought I would take a writing class because that's where all shy introverts go, is to writing classes. So I went down to Seattle to take a screenwriting class, which I really had no interest in the film industry, but it was a 3-week class and I could afford to take the time off. So I went there. Didn't read the fine print. Get to class, find out that one of the modules is called On Your Feet. What? What do you mean, on your feet? The on your feet part of it was where you got to act out scenes from scripts. Yeah, on the fly. They'd give you the card, 10 minutes later, you got to act it out. And because my instructor was Tom Skerritt, who's an award-winning actor, and I'd already run away to Seattle. I wasn't going to run away from this class. Anyways, my very first scene was from The Graduate. So if you don't know that movie, it's basically about a cougar who seduces a graduate. I got to do the bedroom scene, my very first scene. It was terrifying. I totally blacked out. I don't remember. But what happened was that after 3 weeks of 6 days a week of having to do this every day, it got less terrifying. So I was like, After that, I decided to challenge myself to get out of my comfort zone and do things that previously I'd held myself back from because I was too shy. I used to be so shy I couldn't walk down the street because I was afraid people would look at me and I'd be seen. So I started there, and then I would take myself out for lunch, and eventually I was able to go to the theater or go to wherever. Now I can do anything. I can go to any event, do anything. I'm never shy. I'm not intimidated by anybody, but it does take some time. One of the things I can suggest is that helped me is I went into, or I created this alter ego where I said, I'm yes girl today. So I was just gonna go out and play this role that I was yes girl, and I would act as if. So what I'd like to know from you is what's something that you've held yourself back from because of extreme shyness. And here's another thing too, actually, before you make a comment, know that extreme shyness comes from insecurity, and that insecurity comes from fear of failure, fear of disappointing people, and fear of looking like an ass. So none of those things really matter. It doesn't matter what anybody else thinks, really. It's what we think and feel about ourselves. So what's something that you've been holding yourself back from that maybe you're going to be ready to start taking some steps toward conquering? Write it in the comments below, and if you like this video, click like. If you want to receive more videos from me, click subscribe, and you can also join me live on Facebook. Also, there will be a link below the video, to my Wake Up to Love program, where I go into much more detail on how to get over all of the things that are holding you back from becoming your best self and achieving love. So check it out.